everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks take the field here riding a tidal wave of momentum. They're sporting a perfect record and making believers out of anyone who doubted them early in the season. Will this be another game that goes their way? It's the Seahawks going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over.
action. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run again with McNichols, and they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the...
Here we go. Green, 39. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On first down, Wilson. And caught right side, Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On the run, it's McNichols. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Let's go. Check.
Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now Wilson, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Wilson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Let's go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now it's McNichols. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This complete to Lockett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. Please. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Patriot, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Now let's go. Gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Wilson, buying time to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Going deep for Benjamin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. We got three, fellas. We got three. Over. Let's go. No. Check. Hey, Detroit. Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's complete right side to Benjamin. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
All right, here we go. Back that Philly, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to air this out for... This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. Flush, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Now let's go! Leopard! Leopard!
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Caught left side, Williams. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go.
to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And it's a fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik McDowell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Now look at 56.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
From this.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.